Hello, and welcome to Farthest Frontier. Well, picking up from the last episode, looks like I need to do quite a bit of work over here to move some of these buildings. If memory serves, I was trying to move the actual town centre. Plan was to put it over here, but as ever, it's all about trying to flatten the land. I mean, that's on a major slope, I must admit, so I don't know if it's actually possible. It's not like other games where you can just sort of like tell them to flatten a particular point and then set it a sort of depth, for example. I don't know, it's a strange terrain tool, I should say, but anywho, I shall persevere and see if maybe by the end of this episode we might actually get that place flat enough to actually move our town centre. In any case, I'm having a look around and I want to see what's still over here. So I've got cobblers over there. Can't remember, I think, yeah, there's another one there. So the plan would be to move those sort of buildings over here. So these ones are using basically anything but the coal or the iron, because that's why I've sent them all over there. It was just basically try and get them closer to the resources. The only problem, if memory serves, is I'm not actually getting any resources brought here, which doesn't exactly help. Yeah, there's hardly any gold. I mean, I've got a gold mine. There it is there. Yeah, there's the gold mines. There's quite a lot of people there, but it's producing hardly any ore at all, which is really weird. Let's plug all those gaps. See, there's still enough. Yeah, there's enough people to still cover the labour jobs. I mean, we do have a road, but part of the problem is, out of curiosity, let's see what it tells us. I mean, travel time's not bad. None of the time spent transferring goods. See, this is the thing. I mean, if $64 million question is who, if anybody's actually gathering that gold. Because my understanding was that the Wainwrights would do that. So you set up these wagon shops, and what they're supposed to do is to go out and collect resources. So they either go to the actual labour camps that you've got, or they go to the mines, and then they bring those resources back. So just out of curiosity, so there's a wagon there. So the expectation is that wagon, if I can select it again, will be going to places like these mines to collect the resources, and they should be bringing them back to the actual storage. But I do question that because, well, for one thing, they're producing very, very little gold in the first place, but also, I mean, is anybody even bothering to collect it? I mean, because I know the actual people who are like working in these buildings, I mean, they do actually go and look for items if they're not nearby. So, I mean, somebody there, for instance, might walk all the way over to the actual gold mine just to collect the actual gold ore, which is kind of nuts. That's not really what I intended. I want those resources bringing back here. That was the whole idea. We've got all of these buildings clustered around the storage area. And speaking of which, someone's complaining. So what's up with that? Yeah, well, okay, whatever. Because you get other strange things go on where, for example, I mean, these produce things like they produce tools, they produce weapons, and they also produce heavy tools. And it's really frustrating that if they get to the point, all they can do is store up to 2 heavy tools. So once they've produced 2 of these, that's it. They just stop. They don't produce any more, which is crazy to me because there's nobody actually taking that resource out of the blacksmith, for instance, and just saying, okay, well, we'll put it in here temporarily. As far as I'm aware, it should be possible to store things. Yeah, see, we've got room to store heavy tools, and I've got it set up so that they should be doing that. So I'm just like scratching my head, thinking, well, what's the point if no one's going to do that? I mean, I suppose if you buy things in the trading post, you'll probably, you know, somebody will, presumably the workers in here will then take it and put it in the nearest storehouse. But it's like, well, what about these buildings like this, where they're just going to basically down tools once we hit that limit of 2? It's kind of crazy, because I really want to build up quite a bit of storage of those so that we don't run out. Oh, hello. Someone's got problems with a bear. That's probably why they were complaining of the a predator attacking. Right, anyway, I need to get on with moving things about. So, what have we got over here? So we've got a potter. So the potter needs access to clay and to the actual firewood. So I don't think I have a firewood splitter over there. They're all down here as far as I recall. Yeah, there's a firewood splitter over there. I could put them, it wouldn't be too far if the clay gets stored here. Yeah, same again, there's hardly any clay here. I'll tell you what, let's move them anyway, all the same. So someone's complaining that there's not enough logs, which is bad. Well, not logs, it was planks, wasn't it? Yeah, it was planks that's the problem. We may as well start a road going in that direction. So if we get them to move that over to there, I think I'll move one of the splitters over to there. Right, so they were complaining of a lack of gold, which is a big problem. So why have we not got enough planks? Ah, no heavy tools. See, it goes back to this whole problem of... Well, in that case, if you haven't got any heavy tools, why isn't somebody just going over to here and picking that heavy tool up? It's crazy, crazy, I tell you, crazy. Why not? I've got 6 of them sitting in there doing nothing. Tell you what, take all of these back out. This is the way I'm having to get around it. Is just keep things in the actual trading centre, the trading post. Just so that I've got some sort of surplus lying around, but these bonkers. So those 2 are seeking shelter. Now, presumably they would go and dump it in this one. Or another one. Right. I think I'll go and move the other splitter over there if I can find it. Now they just want wood. I mean, I could put them over there, I suppose, but... Tell you what, we'll move... So this one, the answer... Okay, that's interesting. I've got this set so it doesn't store firewood, planks... or bricks. Okay, I'm sure there's some rational explanation as to why that's the case. I just can't think of it. Right, so they're storing basically anything and everything. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's an upgraded one, so let's move that one over to this side. Put that over here. And I've got a warehouse. I've got 2 warehouses. That's an upgraded one, so I'll put that one over here. Yeah, I'll move that one over there. Food-wise would seem to be okay. Right, so they were in the process of moving that building. No, this is interesting. So these Wainwrights are coming along. So they are delivering things here. Right, so you've now got your heavy tools. Right, so we're getting somewhere then. And they're ripping the place up over there. Right, so that is a tannery. So they want that, same as the cobblers. And what's that one? That's another firewood splitter. So let's move these over to here, just for giggles. So it puts the 2 firewood splitters there. I think I'll take that road out. Yeah, we'll take that out. I mean, why not? Well, where are they going? They're just taking the wagon back to the... Yeah, they're just taking the wagon back there. Okay, fair enough. So the soap shop, yeah, that's a tricky one because that needs the tallow. I suppose it depends where all the tallow's coming from. They've got 2 barns. They're not producing enough, and then I've got all of the actual hunters. I don't think they were producing that much either. Yeah, I've got it set to... Ah, no. Yeah, it's in an area where deer have been spotted. Now they're using... I deliberately set that up to use traps. The reason being was they should be able to produce more hide. That was the plan. So there's the placed a trap. Okay, fair enough. So that's not a lot. So that's going to be a nuisance then. We'll do this. Oh, it needs. How much does it need to move? Nope, it's still not flat enough. I mean, it looks as though they're kind of getting there. Just taking forever. I think there's a certain knack to this. I just haven't found out what it is yet. Anyway. Trader number 1. Has trader number 1 got anything I can sell? Anything? Oh, good grief. It's funny, practically every time I end up with a trader like that and the raiding starts, they all seem to start just at right at the start of spring for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen raiders turn up like in the autumn or the summer. They just start straight after winter. It's kind of annoying because I'm in the middle of like sorting out the traders, which maybe is why they do it. Deliberately sort of like taking advantage of the fact that I'm distracted trying to sort out my trades. Nothing really jumps out that I need. That's usually how you spot. I quite like the fact that they've got the little music playing there in the background because that's how I notice the fact that we're under attack by something. It's like, ah, right, yeah, there you go, 65. Jeez Louise. Oh, they're coming in this direction. Oh, no, this should be interesting because, oh, that's a villager. I was thinking, geez Louise, have they ripped the gate down already? But this will be interesting because these are the upgraded towers. So I'm curious to see how we cope with upgraded towers this time. Because we haven't got any advantage with the gates. There's nothing. There isn't like a tier 4 gate or walls, but you do get the benefit of these upgraded watchtowers, which supposedly can shoot further and do more damage. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Whenever I hear those arrows flying around, it keeps making me wonder, because I'm wearing headphones and I keep wondering where the sound's coming from. It sounds like in some parts coming from behind me. It can be really confusing, you think, are they attacking somewhere else? They probably are. I mean, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Because if anything, they are persistent. It's funny. Ah, now they've ripped the place down. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh no! So where are you going? You're going for that defense tower, are you? So I'm curious to see if these two... Ah, they've given up. Yeah, so they've... Blimey, they've certainly given up. So those towers seem to have done better by getting those. Is there anywhere else where they're trying to wreck the place? No. Oh, they did. They were trying to go in through here. Interesting. Because so far, I don't know what it is, but so far they've usually been attacking here. And then down here. I do know at some point they were trying to get in this point, but lately they've switched over to here, so they seem to be bouncing between that gate there and that gate there. I mean, I did used to get attacks down here, so I don't know. I don't know what strategy the AI is using to work out where to attack. Right, so they're still beavering away doing that lot over there. Right, so let's bring our cobblers over to here. So at least I know where they are. I think this... Are they one of the buildings where you don't get the highlight when you've got multiple ones? Possibly. So it looks like I could really do with some candles. And oddly enough, shoes. And tallow. Okay, well, since we don't have any tallow, let's that's the problem. I need things to sell. If I don't sell anything, we're going to go broke. $8.65 for a cow. Wow. That could be tempting instead of... I don't think it gives you the option. Because if you get if you get excess cows, they just automatically cull them. It would be nicer if you could set up an option where they automatically send them to where, instead of sending them to slaughter, they go to... Can you disable that? Ah. Yeah, so you set... Yeah, all you can set here is the maximum herd size. So I suppose... Yeah, I can't get any... This barn here that we've got can only handle a maximum of 10. I just noticed out the corner of my eye that the place is on fire, but hopefully they'll sort that out. But yeah, that would be a useful feature if you could send them off to market instead. I mean, you do get some meat, I must admit. And if you upgrade these, it increases the capacity to 20, I think. What happened to that defense tower? Jeez Louise, that place got wrecked. Right, so anyway, we were in the middle of doing things. So these also need pelts, in which case I'll move. It doesn't have an arrow in terms of direction, but I'll put that there and we'll see what we get. Now a soap shop. Yeah, that's what I was debating because of the cows as to where to put them. Actually, if memory serves, the plan is to have more houses over here, so these might... Don't think that'll cause desirability problems. I mean, one way to find out, I suppose. Yeah, doesn't seem to. These do, though. These wrong? Oh, yeah. I'm just wondering if they're the wrong way around or something. Hold on, tick. That's the tannery. So I've got 2 soap shops. Okay, well, move that one over to... Yeah, it's another one. It doesn't have a sort of like a direction as such. So they just stand out where the vats are. Okay, well let's move that one to here. We'll flip that round. And I'll do the same with that one. Put that one there. And I'm just looking at the wibbly wobbly place that we've got here again. Grrr. Can you oh jeez Louise, that looks super wonky. It's a miracle nobody sort of like drives along these roads and just pulls out of the wagon. Yeah. The more people the merrier. Oh jeez Louise, that looks horrific. How does it... That's terrible. Right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take that... Not the wagon, I'm going to take the gate down there. I'm just looking at that and it's like... I don't know, I don't think it has any actual effect. It just... Aesthetically, it does not look pleasing. Yeah, rip the road up, we don't care. It's all wonky anyway. Jeez Louise. That's just bad. Bad on a bad scale. If there was a bad scale, I mean, that would be it. It's seriously bad. Yeah, bad with a capital bad. I mean, you just see the wagons trying to move along, and it's interesting. You can see how the... I want to follow that wrong because it just suddenly just goes... It's like it's going to fall over. Oh no, that's shocking. Well, it's not too bad now. It's not... It's still wonky, but... You go and try and do a bit more flattening. I think I spent one episode of just doing nothing but flattening. I can see me doing the same. I mean, good grief. That's horrific. It's like, what? How can anybody build an actual walkway like that? It's terrible. I don't know if it's possible to actually get a flat road. Oh dear. Did somebody just die? There you go. I heard them die before they actually die, before the actual game told me. Oh no. This is terrible. No, I'm not upgrading a dirt road. I've got wonky... I must admit, if my biggest problem is just wonky roads, then I'm doing okay. I can't even select that. What happened there? You can't select that one. Okay. Right, anyway, what have we got left then? So we've got a storehouse, which... Let's have have a look. So that one there seems to be doing. That's yeah. The capacity's too big. That one's almost full. I just thought we could upgrade that one. Right, what can this one store? So, don't store food. Ah, no, that's a problem because the plan was that the vault would store all of the gold. That's the way it goes, but I do question whether anybody is actually bothering to collect the gold from here and actually taking it to the vault. Because the trouble is, I mean, this is more secure than the storehouses. So it's got 25,000 hit points versus 2,000. So it'd be harder to steal gold from there, supposedly. But is anybody actually bothering to take it there? I honestly don't know. Right, keep flattening whatever you're trying to flatten. It's clearly not flat. I mean, it's better than it was before. I mean, that's without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, before it was terrible. Actually, out of curiosity, what's this one like? Yeah, it's not painful, I must admit. It's a bit better. It's a bit better. Try flattening it again. I mean, it is purely aesthetics, I must admit. It's just bothering me, that's all. I do like these graphics, I must admit. Because you can zoom. Oh yeah, this is brilliant, that. That's a thought. Did you actually pick up any sand? Okay, I'll let you off and just somebody's boat. Jeez Louise. Neither wonder we're not getting any gold. Probably everybody's having like a heart attack every time we try to climb that hill. Right, let's get back to our trading. I need to sell things. We're running out of money. Nope. I've got a lot of wheat. Or grain, or just a general. Let's keep about 2,000 here. I mean, to be honest, I'm sure I set that at 2. I thought I set that at 2,000. Is there a maximum of 500? Ooh. I can't have more than 500. Right, fair enough. But there's nothing to... I could sell... I'm seriously desperate for gold, that's all. I mean, we've got a gold mine, it's just nobody's bothering to do anything. So it would seem. Sell some of these. Yep, we're desperate, we need to sell the furniture. Right, that'll do for now. So, I mean, I'm tempted to just get rid of that, to be honest. But that one's close to capacity. I mean, we've got a lot of flour in here for some reason. Oh, 700... I mean, that's another thing, you can't sell arrows. I've got a lot of arrows that 944 arrows in here. I know, that is a thought. Is that... I think you can actually have a production limit. Oh. Let's put some gold back in the kitty first. So where's the Fletcher? There. Yes, you can produce... Ah, there we go. So if we say... So at the moment it's set to infinite. Wow. That's a lot. So if I get them... Oh, hold on, is that saying how many we've got? Have we got 4,401 arrows lying around somewhere? It's like, what? That's way too many. I mean, who needs that many arrows? Right, so production is halted because I've set a limit of 1,000. Right, I don't want any more. If I right click... Ah, right, so you click... Yeah, click on that one, so there's 195 bows. Again, I can't sell any, so... We set a limit of 100. That's been halted. The only trouble is I don't know what these people actually do then. When they've got nothing to... Well, actually, I think if they've got nothing to do, they just sit around and do nothing, which doesn't help. Let's toggle... Which one is it? F2, F3... Yeah, F3. Right, okay, so... They're doing stuff. What? They're doing stuff. Yeah, they just sit around unable to work, so they don't do anything anyway. It's like, can you not like take up a new trade and do something else as like a secondary job or something? Can you not like go and clean somebody's windows or something? Because that would be useful if they would. Interesting. So that is actually quite handy because otherwise the storage is just going to get ridiculously... Well, oh, I need another graveyard. Okay. I've run out of places to bury people. That's not good. Interesting. You've got quite a bit of spare meat, but not enough smoked meat. I'll leave that there for now. Pause. I'm going to keep shuffling things around. So they're heavily reliant on just logs. So pop them over to there. Right, so that's the firewood splitter. So I do want raw logs. I'm not too fussed if we store everything here. I mean, ideally, it would make sense to restrict, because I mean here, this side's just mainly like for the coal and the iron. So it would be less distance to travel, I suppose. So I could say don't bother storing these resources there. The bricks and... Yeah, the bricks and the clay, because that's our brick mate over there. Is it no, F2, F3. So these folks... Ah, so they do need clay though. Right, okay, so we can keep clay here. Now the wooden planks are what these lot produce. Doesn't really matter if I... Yeah, let's not store them there. So there's two firewood splitters we've got going on over there then. So who's this? Oh, that's the smokehouse. Now why have I got a smokehouse there? I've got one over here because that's closer to where the cows are. Kind of makes sense, I suppose, because there are fishermen in this area. Actually, have I already got one there? Or is that the rat catcher? No, it's a rat catcher. I'll tell you what. I mean, they did quite a lot. I don't know if they'll go out to here and do that, or... I mean, does it really matter if I move them? Because they're going to produce these items and they've got to put it somewhere. I mean, I could put them down here, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. We'll move them, because there's no food stuff going on over there. And they do basically bring the desirability. I mean, if I put that slap bang in the middle of the housing area, there's a lot of people going to complain. So, just for giggles, let's move that over there. Let's see me having to flatten the place though. Oh, not again. Flatten that little area over there. Is that getting flatter? Can't quite tell. It's definitely changing. The gradient seems to change, but it's like nothing like the... It's getting... It seems to be getting higher for some reason. I'm trying to... Because I'm starting at the lowest point, but they seem to be bringing this up instead of back down again. I want them to lower it, not like increase the height. That was not the plan. Right, better restore the road. Yeah, I'll get round to you in a minute. I just need to fix the road. I've got problems with the road. Yeah, that'll do for now. Right, so trader number one. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of soap. And we've got a lot of beer. I'm not doing so well on the glassware. Tools. See, tools is something I definitely need to, like, improve the efficiency. People should be able to produce stuff more. How's about... Yeah, now there's a thought. Let's reduce the number of shields. We don't want too many shields making if nobody's going to use them anyway. So let's set a limit of 100 shields. We've got 88. Let's set it to 50 then. Just for giggles. Now that's just way too much. As I said, the only catch is all it's doing is it's benefiting the storage. Right, let's take this one away. So the plan is, if they've finished over there, let's take that one away. Oh, no. Yeah, it's less of an incentive for the raiders. And I'll bring these over to here. It does mean, I'm pretty sure I remember watching these folks that did actually take items to a nearby root cellar. I'm pretty sure they do. In other words, it's not like the labourers who'll come out and collect things from here and take them back. I mean, I know that the markets, people who work in the markets, they do go looking out for things. That's another possibility. Oh, oh, it is deconstructing. That's okay. I was getting a bit confused there. I'm thinking, did I move that or? No, I didn't. Deliberately trying to get it destroyed. Oh, more wibbly wobbly roads. Makes me wonder how these people are actually getting here. Right, so what is she? Buying, selling... Oh, I can sell you some soap. That's good. Have some soap. We seem to have plenty of it. Could have done with some candlesticks. Nope, that'll do. That will do. That will do. Oh! That reminds me, they were complaining of there wasn't any graves. Right, we better build another graveyard then. Right. I don't think it causes any desirability problems, so it seems quite appropriate that we put it near a compost yard. Just saying. Right, so there's loads of bits and pieces there that somebody needs to go and pick up, and that was an interesting way of picking them up. Looked like she got a pickaxe and then picked them up. That was bizarre, that. It's another wonky road. Right, so let's put our gate back then. Yeah, we'll put our gate and wall back. Defenses. So we want our gate there. Oh dear, someone's just broke their leg. Oh, it's too slick. How can that be too steep? There was a wall there just a few days, months, weeks, whatever it was. Well, as ever, go and try and flatten the place and see what you can do. Right, so out of curiosity, can we move this? Please tell me we can. Yes, I do want to I wouldn't ask if I didn't want to relocate it. Nope, it's still too. I mean, I don't want to put it down there. I want to put it here. I mean, technically, I want to move the theatre. That's for some reason my brain just suddenly froze. Ah, good grief. I wonder if I'll ever get this place flattened. Let's try again. Just as well it's not costing money, it's only costing time. Otherwise I'd be broke. Right, so that's a rat catcher. Go on. We'll move that one to there. There's no food. I don't know why the rats go there, because there's no food. It's very strange. These are very interesting rats. I'm curious to know what they actually eat. Because there's no food. They seem to take a bit of an interest in here. There's literally, I'm saying there's no food. I mean, herbs maybe? I mean, that's pretty desperate. Tallow, gold, flour. Maybe it's the soap. Maybe they're attracted to the soap. Villager has been cured. Right, so just wonder what to do. I mean, I've got, looks like I've got 1, 2. Be interesting if you could work out how efficient they are, because I mean the trouble with those is they're always travelling. That's the whole purpose. So, tricky. I think I'll move that. I think what I might do is move that one to one side, and I'll just keep these. Keep these there. But as ever, once it's flat again. Just the maximum size. So they're halted because there's too much to do. There's too much in stock. Additional recipes. Now that'll be interesting to see what they can do. Now I wonder if they'll do. I wonder if by additional recipes that means crossbows, because we don't have crossbows. Yes, I'm definitely curious to find out what that extra recipe is then. So that's the. Right, there's the trading post down there. Let's flatten this little area around here. Because I think this would, if I was going to get that far I would end up with housing down here. I suggest really I should put this somewhere else, but yeah, I've told them to build a graveyard. It's over there. I'm gonna prioritise it then. I've got nowhere to bury people. But I think I'll only be able to get so far with this game anyway, because one thing I found out with another playthrough I'm doing is I'm now running out of resources and it's just going to grind to a halt. I'm struggling on that one. The expectation was I'd sell things through the trading post, but I'm really struggling because we've run out of iron ore and I'm struggling to buy like the metal ingots, for example, as an alternative. If nobody's going to sell you the items you've got, the whole process just falls apart. Which is probably why they've introduced these like deep mines, so that you'll get infinite resources. Oh, speaking of mines, who's run out? Right, okay, so there's no point keeping that one then. Right, so F4. Right, F4 is the one that we want. Right, so that's down there. Looks like there was some 820. I mean, I'll try that. So if we get that, so there's supposedly, if we plonk this down there, you get like one ore there. That one's got a 1. That one gets a 2. That gets a 1. Yeah, so this particular place, that's the one good thing about this map, is there's plenty of those types of resources, so it's not as if I'll run out of these ones on here, I suppose. But you can't get access to those other types of mines until you get, without starting a new map, I should say. It's a bit of a pity. I mean, I could do there. Let's have a look over here. Hold on, what's going on over there? There's gold. There's the gold here. It's supposedly gold. I'm not seeing any. See there, there's a gold marker there, but there's not one there yet. It says it's very odd. Is there any over here? There's some there. Except the place is too steep. Could have sworn I got a 2 there. It's like the one place I want to put it is the one place that won't let me. It's too steep. That won't get a 2. That won't either. Like, let's try and, as ever, let's try and flatten the place. Right, I'll try and flatten that little area over there. I'll just have to remember to go back there. Right, have they built... Looks like they've almost finished the graveyard over there. Well, why have I got a rat... Oh, rat catchers will be sorting these people out. Looks like those places have been kind of flattened. Kind of. Right, let's put that over there. We'll move that one over there. So that just leaves a basket shop. More flattening. Right, then go and flatten that area. Looks like we have a little road there then. So carry that road over to there. And I'll move the actual yard out of the way. Oh, hello. Why have you got a wagon sitting around doing nothing? Why is there a wagon doing nothing? Oh, and that's because we've moved. Yeah, we're in the middle of moving things, so they left the wagon behind. Okay. Bizarre. Right. I can sell you clothes, but we don't have much left. I can sell you the furniture, we've hardly got any left. We're not making enough furniture. In fact, it doesn't look as though we're making much of anything, really. No, I really need to sell things, not buy things, because I need the money. Right, wait and see what the next one does. Now, what happened to our Fletcher? Ooh, oh wow! Oh, I like that. It's a much better building, that one. Hold on. Where have we gone? Yeah, I quite like that one, I must admit. Of course, they're just standing around doing nothing. Yeah, I do like that, I must admit. Cool. Let's have a look then. We've got additional recipes, so we can now make crossbows. Oh, that's interesting. So they make crossbows, but they don't make crossbow bolts. So we'll get bows and we'll get arrows. We do get crossbows, but not crossbow bolts. So, you know, there's really no point putting. I think I'm going to drop this back down to 1 because there's too many. There's too many people. Too many items we've already made. Let's set that to about 100. So that was set to 100. That's set to 100. That's set to 1,000. Let's be a bit more realistic. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to keep up. Well, our wibbly wobbly road's not as wibbly wobbly, I must admit. So that's an improvement. It's a bit more realistic, I think, to expect people to be able to use that road. And that looks a bit more professional, having 3 wagon rates over there. I think I'll build another one. Yes, I know there's too many things I need to still do. So that's the Cooper. Let's build another one there. Right, what have you got? Anything? Nothing? Something? Possibly? Let's have some soap. Oddly enough, we've got a lot of soap. Yeah, I've still got too much grain. Right, whatever. We need to really get a mine up and running. Otherwise, this is gonna come back and bite me. I forget about it. Where was I trying to build it again? Over here somewhere, wasn't it? Hey, hey, hey! Yay! Right. We'll give them a wibbly wobbly road to get backwards and forwards on. Oh, come on! Why do you have to do this to me? I think the game knows I'm at this point where I'm just seriously disliking the flattening problems. 69, jeez Louise. Oh, that's okay, that's fine. I mean, you know, I don't mind dead people. We've got another graveyard now. Coming back here again. I can hear arrows, like, there. Yeah, because it sounded as though they were behind me. It's like being in a pantomime. Somebody shouting, behind you. Now that it's over to the right, which suggests, yes, they're over at that gate. Oh, sneaky. They're trying to get in through the walls. Oh, don't tell me someone's skiving. Where are you? Oh wow, yeah. See, they're adapting. This is the problem with these. These raiders are annoying. It's frustrating because I want that because I've got bust yard. I mean, I could move the There's nobody using that, so tell you what, let's move this. But the reason that's there is so that they can go in and deal with the houses. Ubar. And that one's there to deal with this quadrant. This game is seriously testing my patience. I mean, it looks like I need another defense tower then. Fiddlesticks. Go and chop the tree down. What state's this wall in? Not the lookout tower. Interestingly, it's hardly any damage to the actual parts of the wall. Oh, the gate. They're gonna break through. No! Oh, that's a thought actually. Have I actually got any guards? Yeah. I should have thought about that before, really. Right, head over here. Go on. Said that tower there seems to be coping. Okay, well, go back and do whatever it is you were doing before. Right, so they're over here then. Oh, they've all given up. Interesting. I'm still going to get another defense tower up there anyway. Did I put that? Tell you what. I don't want this. It's not that I want. I want to remove this. Because I think just because of the fact that the road goes through there, it makes more sense. Ooh. Only problem is then I won't be able to fit the defense tower in. Right, okay. Defense tower. Defenses. I need a tower. Tower for defense. Put that there. And then we'll put a road. It's not a decoration, it's a road, isn't it? So we'll run a road through here. So it'll do, you know, it's like, it'll do. I've got 1, 2. I seem to have missed out. For some strange reason I haven't put any more houses in. Might have been because at the time I was like a good distance off from being able to do anything anyway, but that would... Why didn't I haven't even built a road either. This is shocking. Right, so we'll run that up to where the rat catcher is. Put another house in. Right, so that would go... Maybe I was just busy trying to flatten things at the time. Yeah. Speaking of flattening, did I ever get round to... Yes, I did. I put the mine in. But I think the problem was the road. Right, that sorts that out. We haven't got any clay. How have we not got any clay? Oh, don't tell me. See, it's a feature of the game. Is I don't know what types of miners. I know I've got lots of miners. I just don't know what types of miners. And I'm going to go back to my micromanagement before I forget. 7 of 7. Hang on a minute. Sounds like Star Trek. 7 of 7. We'll have another one. Either I never found another clay mine. Let's do... This will make it a bit easier because it flags them up on the map easier. So either I never found another clay mine, or I forgot to put one in. It's one of the two. And we're not heading over there because of the wolves, I suspect. I've got a sneaking suspicion we've run out of clay. Yeah, that's an incentive. Kind of like start again when the next update comes down around, because I think it's going to be 8.3 when they release the deep mine. Right, in which case I'll have to take a bit of a risk and send people over to here. Because we're out of clay. Why have I got a... $600? No, I don't think we'll be doing that. I was going to move it, but then it's like 624. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I need... That's the reason I need clay. Oh, no, that's a thought, actually. Claim these. There's no point producing like an infinite amount of bricks. So you could set a limit on that as well. See, I don't need any more than... Well, I haven't said that. I'm selling them off because I can make money from them. I'll tell you what, let's... I know it's the middle of the winter, but... Out of curiosity, can we clear these? Yeah, I think I might wait till spring, otherwise the might all freeze to death or something. So what I'm thinking actually is like getting them to clear a wolf den out. That could be interesting. Right, so that's pretty much all tidied up. Can I move that to there then? Let's see which way around does that go. There. It gives people something to do. So that just leaves the weaver, or the basket shop, as it turns out. Let's move that over to here. So that takes all the industrials out of this area, because this was all intended to be like housing. Jeez Louise! That's a lot of terrain flattening we've been doing. But the trouble is, you see the lifting this side up and dropping it. What if I get the flatten it bit by bit? This is what I'm wondering, is are they just like picking the highest point and do they raise the rest of it up? Because what I really want them to do is look for the lowest point and lower it down. Come on, nearly done. Ah, ha ha ha. That might be my ins. Because I don't know if it matters if I start from the left and work right, or whether I start left and work right. I don't know what their methodology is, but that actually seems to be better doing it that way. It looked a lot easier. I could get my head around it a lot easier when it was the winter time, I must admit. It was easier to spot. So maybe that's my strategy then going forward, is just... yeah, just work my way that way. So rather than picking big areas and trying to get them to flatten the whole thing, pick a smaller section and just keep working my way along. That's interesting. Yeah, just because of the nature of the design that we've got, we don't have a through road except there. But once we move the town out the way, that'll be a bit better. Jeez Louise, it's a wibbly wobbly road. Anyway, looks like we've cleared most of the places out, except the traders have now turned up. But yeah, I think this is looking a bit better now. So we've got more people. Whether I end up getting more... oh, I mean there's 1,538 ore here. I've got all of these people. I've got 8 people in this mine, and yet they're producing hardly diddly squat. Hardly any gold. That's one of the appeals of this map, is the fact that there's tons of gold. And yet I've crammed lots of people in and they're still not producing that much. So I might have to start building more mines, or maybe I need more of these folks to go out and collect the blooming stuff. Anyway, I'm a bit more pleased with that. I think it's a bit more efficient anyway. Wanting a bit more tidy, so that's... and I've got enough room to get us to like tier 4. I've just got to sit effectively oh dear. We've run out of food. Fortunately it's spring. But I think that's something I'm going to have to turn my attention to in the next episode.